Hello everyone, this is Raziel. Welcome to my channel. This video we're going to be discussing the link between shadow work and manifestation. So have you ever wondered why bad things happen to good people? Now, I may have an answer that will help at least put your mind and spirit at ease, or at least offer some consolation. Essentially, when misfortune befalls you, you're being challenged to respond with grace. The challenge is to accept the situation just as it is and to not react in a way that's going to add to your personal karma or, make you suffer unnecessarily for a long duration of time. If you're enjoying this message, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. So what we do is we allow and accept the pain of the trauma as it occurs, but we're not going to ruminate or dwell upon it any longer than necessary. They say the initial pain, that's the truth. That's like the truth of the situation initially. Like within 15 minutes, like you're going to experience pain, be it physical or emotional. The reality of the situation, though, is once after that initial pain has been experienced, when we continue to suffer, it is us recreating and reliving the trauma in our minds at that point. And at that point, it is of our choosing. There is a subtle conscious decision that is being made at that point. I have been a victim and a witness to, there's no other word for it, how utterly tragic life could be. It's so much so that it does strike me with some fear, the term God-fearing is something that kind of resonates with me. I have faith in a benevolent power, higher power, but I understand that karma can be extremely difficult, or simply destiny. Sometimes we're just destined to experience some hardship, and the important thing is this is going to help us transform and grow and ascend as souls experiencing this human condition. Testimony from individuals who have had near-death experiences. They attest to the experience of the traumatic event through their own perspective, and they also end up experiencing the same traumatic event as all the other perceptions of all the other people who were involved. God kind of gives us that view, through our pineal gland, the third eye, that chakra, and in death we begin to at least uncover some answers, and we grow and learn through the actual experience once we pass on to the other side. One of my first trainers, she told me sometimes you just have to accept the pose. And that's just a simple statement, but sometimes we just have to accept what is occurring. Sometimes our wounds just need to be acknowledged. Sometimes our anxieties and worries just need to be heard. And if you allow yourself to experience those difficult emotions and you actually accept them, usually the feelings will subside. This is at the heart of what is referred to as shadow work. The legendary psychiatrist and psychoanalyst Carl Jung was the individual who coined the term the shadow. It refers to what is hidden deep within our psyche, and shadow work refers to the courage it requires to uncover all of your traumas, all of your wounds, and your maladaptive responses that you've acquired over many lifetimes as a soul. A good visual representation of this process is the actual physical interaction between light and darkness and how light behaves as it affects darkness itself. It is an illusion that the dark will consume you. Devil energy, for instance, works to deceive you with illusions. It works to conceal the light. The light eventually reaches the deepest recesses of your psyche, could be traumatized by a number of things from your early experiences and even previous lifetimes. You uncover deep within your psyche low self-worth, shame, humiliation, guilt, betrayal. With courage, however, the light will reveal all those traumas to you, and if you accept, it will heal you. Lots of us, in this human condition, we find our own balance between the darkness and the light within ourselves. This healing and transmutation that takes place inevitably leads to a glow-up of sorts. And with this glow-up, you are presented with more opportunities, basically reflecting all of the hard shadow work that you have done on yourself. Now it begins to reflect the level of growth you had as you ascend, and you have a more acute spiritual awareness where you can then co-create with the divine as a form of reward for your courage, strength, and faith. So that's all I have for this video right now. Please make sure to like the video on your way out and subscribe if you'd like to see more content such as this.